But like the movies like with demonic possession and like maybe it's just the demonic part of it because I'm not big on that.
You don't really like the devil stuff.
No, yeah, no.
I don't like the devil.
I'm good on all like that stuff.
There's horror movies out there that they just show you messed up stuff.
Yeah.
Because they just want to put like a really tough image in your head.
Yeah.
And those are hard. Like there's still things that I are put in my brain that if I went back and watched those movies, they probably aren't that bad. You'd probably be fine. Yeah. But I remember them to this day.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, wow. Like I wish I didn't see that because I close my eyes and still see it to this day.
Everybody has that movie.
I get that.
Everyone has that movie that scarred them for life.
Or like when you man, I watched this is so funny because I'm an adult now, and you would think that wow, when you're an adult, you can watch a scary movie and you can be fine, and that is just not true. You watch a scary movie as an adult and you are still scared. And I watched a show on HBO, but man, I can't believe I can't think of what it's
was
called
scary?
right now. No, and so it was a show where I almost want to look it up because I don't want to butcher it. Like I want to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah. Good show?
Oh yeah, phenomenal show. And it was Lovecraft Country. Okay. And every episode was almost like a different type of genre.
Interesting.
And so it was really cool. So it's there was an episode where it's nothing but sci-fi, and an episode where it was adventure to the point I thought I was watching Indiana Jones. And then another episode was horror.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, and it's such a good idea because it's taking you through this whole journey, and you don't know what you're getting episode to episode.
Yeah.
Really great show. But there is an episode on there where it's a horror, and this little girl is possessed, and she sees terrifying twins because they have to be twins. And
why is it always little girl ghosts?
It's always so. And these twin girls, the way that their makeup was done, the way that their hair was done, and the way they were dancing around, I'm getting chills.
Yeah. How old is this show?
Me out. I think it came out 2019 or 2020. Sorry.
Oh, so this is a recent show?
I saw it as a grown adult.
Oh my God! You just
as a grown adult.
Yes, continue.
I saw this show.
I'm back on track. I was picturing little girl ghosts. I'm back on track.
I saw this last year, Diego, during the pandemic, and I was turning off the lights, and then I would run up my stairs.
Oh, you gotta run up. You can't look back.
You can't, and then I would get up to my stairs, and I would just look back and be like, "They're not in here."
But what if one day we look back and they're there?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm looking back. Even if I look back, I'm not gonna do anything because I'm terrified.
Just makeup was just so done to perfection.
Yeah, just everything that they were doing for whatever reason, the way that they designed these possessed girl twins, they were demonic twins.
Yeah.
Okay. The way that they were dancing and their makeup and their hair.
They have good background music.
And that is what got me so bad was the song that they were playing.
Was it the tiptoe through the window, round the window?
It was like a 50s like
just like a record player.
Oh yes. Oh, I think back and I get it's like seriously getting chills over here because it freaked me out. I don't think it would freak everybody out. Nothing even scary was necessarily happening on screen. It was just the way they were moving. I'm going to show you.
I don't want to see it.
You're like, not even a little bit.
But
that's something that I can't
intrigued.
Unsee. Yeah, I think it hits harder when you were watching the show. So if I just showed you a clip, it might not.
And I was just about to say that. I don't think a still image or like a 3-minute video, I'd be like, oh, that's weird.
You'd be like, that's weird. Yeah, it wouldn't hit the same, right? Because I'm watching the show, obviously.
Yeah, and you're invested.
Yeah, and so that's where I think it does get me. But yeah, the song and the dancing and the makeup,
That's awesome, though.
So they did a really good job. I see it every time I close my eyes. It's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, that's awful.
And it makes me run up my stairs. I am not even kind of kidding.
See, but that's
Yeah.
what I hate
Yeah.
that feeling.
Yeah. Some people love
hate
it,
that,
but I don't
but
know
it's
what.
an awful, like,
Yeah.
awful feeling.
Yeah.
And I remember leaving work sometimes.
And just being
No, but when I worked at the theater, not
Yeah.
my current job. When I worked and you're leaving a movie theater at 1:30 in the morning
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
nobody there.
Yeah. That's like
I don't need to see a scary movie to be like.
that's like primetime ghost hour.
Yo, oh, they're all out at
They're-
that time.
All of them are
That's
around you.
midday for them.
Yeah.
And to me, it's walking out of a movie theater, and in any city, because
Yeah.
where do a lot of things happen in movie theaters? Sure, why
Sure.
not?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Just it's,
Ground
it's
zero.
so unsettling. A mugger, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this right
I'll
now.
stand up.
A possessed little girl in a hallway at a movie. You think I stand
You don't stand a
any
chance.
sort of chance?
None
Absolutely
whatsoever.
not.
None whatsoever.
I'll take 2 muggers
She's dealing with supernatural abilities that you
from
Can't
fr-
even
from
wrap your
Satan
mind
himself.
around.
She was sent here to Earth
Yeah.
to terrorize us.
Yep. You can't do anything to stop her.
No, I'm not betting on myself at all.
No way.
You think I'm gonna go watch a movie about her? No.
Sheesh.
And then come here by myself and be alone? No.
No.
I'm not gonna do that.
I understand. I get you.
People,
I
oh,
understand.
come on, you're grown. You're 26.
It
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
care.
It doesn't
I
matter.
don't. You think I give a shit how old I am?
Doesn't
I
matter.
live alone. It's dark.
32-year-old man.
It's
Terrified.
not messing with
Terrified.
No, I'll put on Fresh Prince for 3 hours before I
And
go
you
to
have
sleep,
to.
and I'll
You
sleep with
have
every light in
to.
the house on.
I know. You have to.
Woo! You gonna stay the night tonight, Sam? Because I don't want to go to sleep.
What were we talking about recently where I was telling you, yeah, it's a show and you got to put on Friends afterwards. What was that show?
Promising Young Woman.
Oh, it was
That's
the
what you
movie.
told me.
Yeah. I was like,
That
it's
was
just-
messed up too.
Yeah, exactly.
Great movie though.
Hey, that's a good example of they went there though. That's
Yeah,
a good
they went
example
there.
of a movie that goes there because
Yeah.
you're like, they ain't gonna do that.
Oh,
no,
they did
they're
it.
not gonna. Oh, and they do,
They did it.
and you're like,
But she knew they were
Good.
gonna do it.
good for them.
She planned it out. She knew
did.
what was gonna happen.
and good, but I'm glad.
Bo Burnham.
Yeah, Bo
You know,
Burnham.
Yeah, you know, a guy started as like a viner,
Yeah, yeah.
like just real, and now he's doing big things.
I know. That's a. I mean, he's
He has something else coming up
yeah,
this year too,
yeah.
I believe.
He has a new comedy special.
Oh, a special is
yeah,
that what it is?
he has a new
Yeah,
comedy
he's a
special
funny guy.
coming out.
Yeah.
But he's like a guy that's just like putting
He's
in
like-
the work.
Yeah, he's just a normal dude that
He's-
wants
he's-
to be funny.
He's like, I'm gonna work hard every day, and I'm gonna keep working hard and make something happen for me.
Mhm. That's awesome.
And that's like, yeah, he directed that movie, 8th Grade.
Oh yes, yeah. Mm.
Got a lot of praise for that
Mhm.
though. Yeah. So no, I'm happy for the guy.
But real quick, back to it. So the thing that scared me so bad, and I still remember it to this day, and I was little at the time. Is there, God, season 5, season 6 of Smallville? Chloe's
the
character.
fact that you said small, I was not expecting.
What did you think? You had no idea.
I was trying to keep a straight face. I just thought you're talking about something scary, and then you're like, so I saw this show. I don't know if you heard of it, Smallville.
The show we were obsessed with
Yeah.
forever.
I don't know if you're aware of this.
But they go through like a nightmare sequence, and Chloe's character is in a straitjacket
Oh.
in a room, and you know, I don't know. Tom Welling's character walks in.
Tom Welling's character?
Wow, that
Clark
was awful.
Kent?
Clark's character, Tom Welling,
Yeah.
walks in.
Superman walks in, is what you're saying.
Clark-
Clark
Something
Kent-
like that.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent from the show
Yeah, the main character
walks in, and her mouth is like sewn shut, and she's like beat.
Oh.
And she was like, because I guess her character in the show had mental. I haven't watched Smallville in a very long time, but I guess Chloe's character.
Chloe's character?
Yeah, she was going through some stuff.
I can't remember that.
But there's a whole like sequence.
of her in a straight
of
jacket.
her in a straight jacket, like freaking out, and her mouth was sewn shut.
And that got you?
Yeah, and she like was opening her mouth, and the things were popping off.
Oh.
And Clark's like, "What the freak?" And she's like, "Just," and she's like freaking out.
Dang.
And that stuck with me hard. Again, to this day,
Yeah, like you still see
something
it.
I remember, and I'm like, that was really, really scary.
Dang.
But I was 12,
Yeah.
13. I was maybe too old to be scared by this superhero show. But
You're like, I saw it yesterday.
yeah, like it was awful. But that's the one that stuck with me, was seeing her in the straitjacket.
I get that, man.
And it was
That's
like the tone, the color tone was like greenish in the scene. And he walks up, and like I just remember mouth being sewn shut, and she was like screaming, and the threads were popping in her mouth. And then he like runs out, and it was all a nightmare sequence. But
yeah.
like for whatever reason, that one stuck with me still to this day. That was a rough one.